If you played previous Owlcat CRPGs, you really know the pain of lengthy pre-buffing sessions with dozens of skills and using the same abilities over and over again. Now in the new game, that's changing quite a bit. What got slightly better in Rogue Trader is getting seemingly completely fixed in Dark Heresy by removing your ability click fatigue and let you focus on the fun parts of every battle. A new toggle skill feature is being introduced for a lot of abilities in-game, completely avoiding the need to use them each turn, and instead allow you to switch them on or off whenever you wish to use them. For a quick example, let's take a look at Haymar, our Catachan jungler companion, who will most likely have familiar abilities you already know from Rogue Trader. So run and gun and rapid fire for his burst shooting heavy stubber, along with a brand new lock and load ability from his jungle fighter character origin. This lock and load ability allows him to build up his gunfire rate by plus 1% for each bullet he fires and keep stacking it until plus 50%. But his movement is locked to just 1 MP per turn as long as it is active. It's a pretty cool ability if you like even more Daka. Now to use it, all I have to do is just enable it and it will be switched on until I change my mind about it and turn it off. Until then, you can safely forget about it. And the same goes for rapid fire or run and gun. Speaking of which, the new run and gun is also really fun. Now it will allow your area or burst attacks to be performed twice, but at the cost of less damage. A fair trade-off, but with a really satisfying visual bonus, as you will see even more shooting during your turns. I found this a really fun redesign they made, and I think a lot of players will be happy about it. Now the best part about this new system is that switching them does not cost anything, and you can do it anytime. With the only caveat that if you break an ability's limitation, like moving too much with lock and load after switching it off, you will lose the stacking fire rate bonus obviously, but you can turn it back immediately and start wrecking it up again. It's just a really more dynamic and interactive system than we had before, and I love it. It's tons of fun. If we go back all the way to the Pathfinder games, then you might remember the pain of having to apply 10 or 15 or even more buffs every single encounter to just be able to survive and have a decent chance at fighting, especially on higher difficulties, which I thought was really making the game unplayable after a while and feel more tedious than entertaining. This got slightly better in my opinion in Rogue Trader, but there were still a lot of abilities such as rapid fire or concentrated fire that using them throughout the campaign really made fights feel repetitive, since majority of your clicks were exactly the same and you really start to notice that. That's where I think the toggle abilities surprisingly make a big difference, despite it mostly being a quality of life feature. You see, because you no longer have to repeat the same actions every single turn, I think it also elevates the combat design of the series more. Since, if you forgive me for being a bit technical here, a higher percentage of your actions, clicks, and even thinking, so your active interactions with the game, will turn towards the actual new elements appearing in combat, rather than having to spend the majority of your decisions on repeated clicks of using the same things over and over again. In short, I think this will basically make combat much more fun and engaging in Dark Heresy compared to Rogue Trader. Of course, this is still the alpha version of the game, so anything can still change, though I hope they won't remove this system of course, as I'm a massive fan of it, and in fact I can only hope they will take a look at even more skills of other archetypes that could have this option. There's still a couple of abilities I tend to use every turn and they suffer the same repetition that I mentioned earlier. What do you think after seeing this, or maybe you already played the alpha yourself? What do you think about the toggle abilities? Are you as excited about it as I am? Would you like to see more of them or not so much? Let me know, as I think this is really one of the bigger changes in Dark Heresy that I've seen and isn't being talked about that much. But that's it for this quick update video everyone, so if you stuck around this long, please comment a "wow" below in the comments to help out, and if you enjoyed your time here, consider a like and a subscribe as well to see future videos from me. Thank you for watching everyone, and see you the next time.